Okay, guys, welcome back to another amazing stream. Today is another a wonderful day, another happy moment for us to meet as family. So I welcome everybody back to the stream once again. If you are joining, make sure you leave it in the live chat, your name and where you are joining from, so that I can give you a shout out. And then I want to use this opportunity to thank everybody, the fans, the subscribers. We are almost 1,200 on this particular channel. So I just want to appreciate those that join the family, those that join the community. I would like to appreciate you by saying a very big thank you to you. If it has not been you, you wouldn't reach here, okay? And then we are almost close to monetization as promised. The first paycheck will go back to the community. So you must make sure that you are active. If I say you must be active, guys, you don't need to only subscribe to the channel and then be commenting, but you must join our Telegram channel, okay? We are building the base. So we first started with the YouTube and then we are moving to Telegram. So currently we have our Telegram channel that is live and then it's free, it's public, anybody can join it. But as soon as we hit 10K, it will go to private. So you must do well to join as well because we are building the community from scratch, okay? So as we've done it with this particular channel and then we hit the 1,000, the same thing we are replicating there. So do well to join as well, okay? So guys, in this particular stream, I'll be taking you through how you can select the best breed to raise whenever you are a beginner chicken farmer or you are a poultry farmer, a beginner, a complete beginner who don't have any knowledge. You don't have any knowledge about raising birds or chickens. I will guide you through how you can select the best possible breed to raise. Okay? So, guys, that will be the topic for discussion for today. But I would like to give you one particular advice that any business that you want to start, being a chicken farming or any kind of business that you like to start, guys, do your due diligence to conduct researches, okay? Conduct researches that will help you to know or have a fair knowledge about what you are going against. Don't just hear anything or it's by word of mouth that this particular business is booming and then you jump into it, or this particular, we are talking about chickens, this particular breed of chicken is booming and then you just jump into it. Don't do that, okay? Take your time to conduct a research. Take your time to conduct a survey. That will help you. So if you want to go into poultry farming, let's say the chicken aspect, do your due diligence to conduct effective researches, okay? Don't just hear anything that this kind of breed is producing more return, so you start with that particular breed. You'll be at the losing end by the close of the day, okay? Muslima, good morning from joining. Muslima is from Nigeria, so good morning for joining. So don't do that, okay? Do your due diligence to conduct market survey. Now, whenever it comes to selecting breeds to raise as a beginner poultry farmer, there are certain factors you have to consider. The first factor is your knowledge base. Are you knowledgeable about what you are about to do? Okay, your knowledge base, your knowledge and then the experience counts. That is the first and then the foremost thing. Here we are talking about a complete beginner who doesn't have any knowledge about these kind of breeds. So it's going to affect you if you've selected the wrong breed. It's going to affect you. So don't do that. Okay. Now, Augustine, thanks for joining. Good morning. So the second thing is the profitability factor of the chickens, the breeds, okay? If I say the profitability factor, it means the amount of money you need to start the business, the amount of money you are going to invest till you begin to make a reasonable return, and how long will it take you to get your investment back, and what are the profit margin for the products you'll be offering. Okay, so let's say if you want to raise, we have different kinds of breeds for chicken. We have the Sassos, we have the Noiles, we have the Creles. These are just names for these birds given to them by people. We have the commercial layers. We have local chickens. Now, if you want to start as a complete beginner, how much do you need to start? Okay, that will determine the kind of breed you have to go in for. Now, let me break it down for you. If you are going in for Sassos, the Sasso breed, currently, the day-old chick is costing around 15, 17 Ghana cedis per chick. That is a dollar per chick, per bed. A bed is a dollar. A bed is a dollar. Guys, I'm coming. Guys, sorry for wasting your time, but after the stream, I'll edit this part. So, guys, I'm very sorry for wasting this time, but I'll edit it. Okay. So, if you want to rewatch the video, that part, that break will not be inclusive. I'll edit it out. Okay. So now, I'm saying, the amount of money you need to invest, that is the capital. One, if you are going in for Sasso, I told you one Sasso currently in Ghana is costing 17 Ghana cedis. That is a dollar. That is the day old. Okay? The day old. So if you want to start, are you starting with 50, 100? Now, if you want to raise those kind of breeds, you have to go with the big, large number before you'll be able to make something, because these kind of breeds, they consume more feed. Okay? So at least you have to be raising around 50, 100, 150, 200 before you'll be able to make some good return. Okay? That can sustain you. Now, so 100 beds, if one is $1 day old, then you'll be paying, let's say, $100 for 100. But that is not the end, it's just the beginning. So those beds, they are day old, so they will consume chick mash from that date, week 1 to week 8. They are going to consume chick mash. From week 9 to week 16, 17, they'll be consuming this growers mash. Okay, that is what they'll be consuming. So you have to make provision for the feeding cost from day old till they reach that particular point of laying. Okay, if you are raising broilers, broilers are for meat. So good morning, Florence from SA. So if you want to go in for the broiler breed, it's being raised for the meat, but you have to know that one broiler, the cost for the day old chick is around almost 40 Ghana cedis, which is around $3. Yes. And sometimes it's even higher than that. And then you have to make provisions for the feed from day old, from that day old till they reach the point where you want to sell them. Okay. So that is the broilers. If you come to the commercial layers that most people are now projecting, most people are projecting this where everybody is just diving into it. By the close of the day, they just incur losses and then they fall off the business. Most people, majority, if you check, most people that went into the commercial layers farm, they give up. Within a short period of time, they give up. Why? These are the factors you have to consider. The capital. So the commercial layers, one is costing around $2 to $3 currently, day old, the chick, depending on the kind of brand you want to buy. It's around $2 to $3 day old. And then if you want to start, there must be a provision. At least you start with either 50 bets or 100 bets. If you are a beginner, complete beginner, 50 to 100 bets. If you want to make something, I think, reasonable. Yes. Okay. So you need at least $100 to buy the chick, the day old chick. But they must feed from day old till they reach the point of laying, 16, 17, 18 weeks. That is not the end. You have to vaccinate them according to the chart. You have to vaccinate them day 7, day 14, 21, and then you'll be vaccinating them along the way. The cost involved must be taken care of by you. They have to reach the point of laying, beginning to lay, before you'll be able to get your money back. Okay? That is the capital commitment you have to make whenever it comes to the commercial layers. Now, whenever it comes to the local chickens, you don't need to go in for day old. They are common. You don't need to send for them outside Ghana or outside your jurisdiction. No. And then you can get the ones that are at the point of laying. They are already in that stage, or they are already breaching from growers to the layer stage. You can get those ones. And then their cost is almost the same as the cost for day old chick for the commercial layers. You can get them for 25 Ghana cedis, 30 Ghana cedis, 35, 40, depending on their size. If they are big enough, you can get them 35 cedis to 40, which is also the same as the cost you are going to get a day old chick. And then those bets, you just need to make a provision for 4 weeks of feed or 8 weeks of feed. If you want to make it fancy, 8 weeks of feed for them. Okay, because week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, some will begin to lay. And then week 6, week 7, they will hit their maximum. Most of them will begin to lay. Okay, so they are already there. You don't need any huge financial commitment whenever it comes to the feed aspect. Guys, the most important expenditure you are going to incur in this venture is the feed. And then currently, you can see how the prices of feed is increasing drastically. So if you cannot do your due diligence to dive into the best breed to raise, you are going to enter into the business thinking that they say commercial layers is because of their efficiency. Some people are funny. They can lay eggs, give you 250 eggs per year, but local chickens don't do that. So you've heard that commercial layers, 100 can give you 90 eggs a day. So you think 90 eggs is going to make you rich, you have to consider the quantity of feed they are going to eat before they give you that quantity of eggs. Okay, so that is the second thing we are going to talk about. So I've break down the feed, the cost for getting the best for you, and then the decision is yours. Broilers, sassos, commercial layers, local chickens. These ones, the commercial layers, sassos, broilers, you get their day-old chicks, and then the cost is as much as local chickens that are in the point of laying already. It's raining over here now, thank God. In Ghana, it's not raining, no. So we are suffering from the cost of maize because the rain has stopped and then it's affecting the farmers. So that is one major problem we are currently facing in Ghana. But we pray that this September will give us something good. Yeah. So guys, that is the first part. The second part is the output. So we've talking about the input. So the input is the commitment, the financial commitment you, the farmer, you are going to make. And then whenever it comes to another input is the structures where you have to keep these birds. And then some people are saying that commercial layers can resist disease more than local chickens. Guys, this internet or this social media space is funny. If commercial layers can resist disease than local chicken, why are they vaccinated? Buy the old chicken and leave them without vaccinating them. Within 3 to 4 days, a week, you are going to lose all of them. They will die completely. But local chickens, I am not vaccinating my local chickens. They are there healthy. I'm not vaccinating them. They are local chickens. Okay? So don't just fall on any video and then you hear that and then you jump into, no, conduct your own research. Okay? I have a friend. I told you we'll be going to the farm. He's raising sassos, commercial layers. I'm raising local chickens. So I know what I'm talking about. Okay? I have fair knowledge about everything that I'm talking about. I didn't just hear anything online or see any video and then I'm beginning to reproduce that same video for you. No. I'm taking you through the procedures, the things you need to know. Okay, this is a business. And then we are considering the capital commitment that at least everybody, the majority of people can do or they can get and then start the business. Okay, so whenever it comes to the commercial layers and then the sassos, the broilers, they cannot resist disease as compared to local chickens. Local chickens cannot be, you can decide not to vaccinate them, you can vaccinate them. It's not a must, it's not a necessity. They are cool to go because their old system, they are developed like that, they are being created by God like that. They can resist disease, they will fall sick, and then if you take care of, you treat them well, give them some herbs, the appropriate medications, they are cool to go. Okay? Now, whenever it comes to the structure, you cannot raise commercial layers on free range, talk less of sassos and broilers. You need to make a financial commitment to build a structure, a complete structure for them. But for local chickens, you can raise them on free range. And then if you want to make a structure for them, you can, it can be in something fancy, or you can just get some simple materials and then make a simple structure for them. They are good to go. Okay? Because their system is in a way that they can regulate their body temperature and adjust to the changes in the environment. That is local chicken breed. So if you are going for commercial layers, you must know that you are going to make financial commitment for the structure. If you are going for sassos, you are going to make financial commitment for the structures. If you are going for local chickens, whether you decide to raise them on free range, you don't need that huge financial commitment to make structures. You have been seeing the place I'm keeping my my local chickens. It's just my normal building that I've built, yet to be roofed. That is where I'm keeping them. That is where I've started the project from. From January till now, they are still there. And then I'm making my money. Have you seen it? So the output, if you come to the output, One, the truth is the commercial layers, if you want to go in for eggs, the commercial layers, they can lay eggs more than the local chickens. Okay? They are laying is, some people say, efficient. Okay? Meaning the commercial layers can lay more than the local chickens. But how long? That is the question. It's only 2 years, 104 weeks maximum. Guys, these are free content I'm releasing. Take note of this carefully. After 2 years, or whenever you are getting to the second year, you must be making preparations for buying day-old chick again. How long? That is the question. The same thing applies to the crossbreeds. The same thing applies to Sassos. Sassos can do it up to 4 or 5 years or 4 years, yes. But whenever guys, they think we are going to stop. Guys, they think we are going to stop. No, we are not going to stop. Okay? Now, whenever it comes to the local chickens can do up to 10 years, 11, 12, 13, maximum 15. So if commercial layers are efficient in laying eggs up to 2 years, you must know that local chickens can lay up to 8, 7, 9, 10, 11 years. So if you are a mathematics student, you know that the efficiency is almost the same. But local chickens are ahead of the commercial layers. Why? Because local chickens, they can give you up to 60, 70 laying rate. Commercial layers can give you 90% laying rate, 80, 70. So if they are giving you that huge laying rate, and then they can only lay for 2 years. So if local chickens are giving you, let's say 50% laying rate, 50% laying rate, and then they can lay up to 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, then their efficiency is even more than that of the commercial layers. Hello, come again. Guys, you have to know what you are in for. I'll repeat this again. If commercial layers, which I know they cannot stay consistent with the 90% laying rate, okay? If they are done with their first year, you have to be making provision for a decline, because there will be a decline in their laying rate, okay? But let's assume that they are having 90% laying rate. It remains like that for 2 years. Then local chickens, they are giving you, let's say, 50% laying rate. And then these birds can lay up to 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Which efficiency is higher? Is it the commercial layers or the local chickens? It's the local chickens. With 50% laying rate, they can stay consistent like that. They can come to 60, come to 70, consistently like that. Up to 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Okay? But the commercial layers, they cannot do that. Now, whenever it comes to the profitability factor, the kind of feed that the commercial layers will consume is higher. Guys, it's higher than that of the local chickens. Fact, before they can give you that 90% laying rate. Any reduction in the feed intake, their laying rate will fall. The same thing applies to the local chickens. But the commercial layers consume more than the local chickens. Okay? Now, whenever it comes to the profitability factor, if commercial layers are giving you 90% laying rate, Okay? And then you have a local chicken giving you, let's say, just 50% laying rate. Those of you that are not familiar with me, you can go through the channel. I've done an episode 1 to 7 about the number of eggs we are picking every day. And then you compute it, whether the laying rate of my birds falls below 60% or 50%. Okay? Tomorrow, I'll be taking you through the weekly report. Today will be the last day for the 7th. Everything is here. I'll take you through the report tomorrow. Okay? Now, if it comes to their laying, if commercial layers are giving you 90% laying rate, let's say you have 100, that means every day you'll be picking 90 eggs. That is 3 trees. What is the cost for that 3 trees? Here in Ghana, in the farm, they are buying it 45 cedis, 48, 50 cedis per tree. That is a crate, 30 eggs. But whenever it comes to local chickens, a 3, some are buying it 75 Ghana cedis, 80, 90 Ghana cedis. Hello, come again. The cost of local chicken egg is higher than that of the commercial layers. And then if you are having a 90% laying rate in commercial layers, and then I am having just 50% or 40% laying rate in local chicken, and then the cost I'm selling my egg is higher than yours. Let's say about twice the amount you are selling yours. And then the feed intake of the birds, the local chicken consume less feed than the commercial layers. Hello, where will you be making the most amount of money? It's in the local chickens, not the commercial layers. Okay, let me come down to the lower level so that everybody can get this calculation. Simple. That means 90 eggs a day. If you are selling your egg 45 Ghana cedis per tray, that means 2 trays will give you 90 Ghana cedis, and then the 3 will give you 135 Ghana cedis. Okay, and then those 100 birds, they will consume around 10 kg to 12 kg. They have to consume around 12 kilograms before they can remain consistent in the 90% laying rate. 12 kg and above. And then that 12 kg is almost 100 Ghana cedis, 90 to 100 Ghana cedis, because a kg now is 7 cedis, 50 pesos. By 12, you are almost 90 to 100. And then your profit margin for the day will only be 35 cedis or 40 cedis. But whenever it comes to local chickens, and then I am getting, let's say out of the 100, I have 50% laying rate, which is 50 eggs, and then I'm selling 1 egg for 3 Ghana cedis. A 3 is 90 Ghana cedis. That means 3 Ghana cedis by 50, I am making 150 Ghana cedis. You are having higher laying rate, which is 90, but by the close of the day, you are getting the 3 trays will give you 135 Ghana cedis. Okay? 135 Ghana cedis. But with my 50% laying rate, I will be making 150 Ghana cedis, which is more than yours. And then whenever it comes to the feed intake, my layers will be taking at least 7 to 8 kilograms of feed, which is around 50, 60 Ghana cedis. Or let's say 70 Ghana cedis. If you take it out from the 150, I am making a return of 80 Ghana cedis, which is even more than the feeding cost. But by the close of the day, your birds will be taking, let's say, 10 to 12, 15 kilograms, which is around 80, 90 Ghana cedis. If you take it out of your money you are making, you will be making something like 35 cedis or 40 cedis. Meaning I'm making twice the amount of money you are making with the same number of birds. Okay, that is the output. Guys, this is the truth. Okay, now most people are saying that the demand for the local chicken eggs is not there. The demand is not there. The efficiency is not there. Who is going to change the system? It is you and I. I've started. Do you ever see eggs in my cage before, which I told you people are not buying it? Most people are saying that you cannot raise local chickens on a large scale. It's total fallacy. 2025, I'm going to shift from the lower scale to the medium scale and then to the larger scale so that you can also follow along. Whether you can raise local chickens on a large scale, medium scale or not. This is what people are preaching online. And then they are deceiving most people. Because most people can afford to do the local chicken farming profitably. But they cannot withstand the commercial layers and then the broilers. Because they can fall sick, they can die, so many things happen, and then they cannot take it. But with local chicken, with the less capital you have, you can start to flip the birds, one here, one there. And then if you have provisions with 30 laying hens, 50 laying hens, you can be making a very good amount of money. Last time I did a breakdown of the weekly report, the amount of money I've made by the close of the week from just 26 hens. I'm taking it from the lower scale, which most people can do. With 26 laying hens, by the close of the week, I made 176 Ghana cedis as profit. With 26 laying hens. Hello? And I think majority of the people can afford the 26 laying hens. 176 Ghana cedis, which is almost like 18,000 naira, about 1,300 Kenyan shillings, about $11 or $10 a week from just 26 laying hens. Okay? You can compute the laying rate for the commercial layers with the figures. Okay? So, guys, what I want to put across is whenever you want to raise birds to select the best breed, there are factors you need to consider. And these are the factors. The most important ones, these are them. This is what I shared with you. Okay? So don't just hear anything, test it out. Now, why you must listen to me is I am preaching what I'm doing. Okay? I am preaching what you are doing, what I'm doing. I'm telling you, you can start local chicken farming from the smaller scale and make money. I'm doing it. So practice it, do it. If you are not profitable, come back to the channel and unsubscribe and tell me that you are not profitable. I've done this, I've done that. I did all what you said, but I'm still not profitable. So I quit. Then you go and do your commercial layers. Simple as ABCD. You go in for your SASOs. I'll bring in SASOs by the close of the year. I'll bring in SASOs here. And then we are going to see the difference. And then by the close of 2025, I'll bring in the commercial layers too. And then you see the difference. Okay? So guys, I just want to advise you that do your own due diligence and then make your own research and take your own decision. Guys, I love you. This is where we'll be parting ways, but don't forget, if you have any further question, leave it in the comment box below after the stream. Join the Telegram channel. And don't forget, if you are new, subscribe. If we are an OG, hit the like button, leave a very good comment that will encourage people. Love you. I will see you tomorrow. for the financial report for week number 2. Bye bye for now.